So Metro Boomin just dropped his brand new project, Heroes and Villains, which is pretty much just like a producer album, which I think was super fire. It's pretty much the second installment of Metro Boomin's producing projects. He's also produced projects with 21 Savage twice. I mean, technically 3 times, Savage Mode 1, Savage Mode 2, and then Without Warning, which was also, in my opinion, definitely a classic of the Atlanta scene with Offset, 21 Savage, and Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin also produced for a project with Big Sean. And I think that project was pretty bad. Like, how does Big Sean just mess up Metro Boomin beats, man? I just don't understand it. And then Nav and Metro Boomin project was definitely not it. There's also been rumors that Metro Boomin was gonna make a project called Metro Thuggin' with Young Thug. And another one is Monster with Future. That's also a collab project with Future. It was technically just a Future project, but man, Metro Boomin has just had so many classic and a bunch of #1 hits, including Bad and Bougie. And then a really fire song, Mask Off with Future Hendrix, which is, I think it peaked at #7, but it was pretty much everywhere. And that's on Guy, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it just kind of makes me think, why doesn't Bourne do the exact same thing as Metro Boomin? Do a full producing project? Because Bourne makes fire beats, and he pretty much did all the production for Die Lit, self-titled, and then even a whole lot of Red, including the hit song Sky, not to mention Shoot It. And then Bourne just has so many connections to the industry, even in the underground. You know what I mean? So like, I think a Bourne project, kind of like what Metro Boomin did, would be really good. Like, just imagine some of the features. We get definitely Uzi, Young Duty, probably even 21 Savage, because 21 Savage has a track with Little Uzi Vert on Eternal and Take Deluxe. So I think that could actually be pretty fire. Little Tactic would definitely be in the project. Maybe even like a few tracks where Bourne's rapping himself. But I definitely think that Bourne doing a producing album would be so good. And I think it could do numbers. I think it could maybe even peak up to 60K first week. But just think about some of the features if Bourne did the exact same thing Metro Boomin did. And we'd get way more new Cardi and Uzi. And 100% Playable Cardi and Little Uzi would collab. And there's also been rumors and a brand new headline that came out today that Metro Boomin has been working with a bunch of underground artists, including Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson and a few other Atlanta rappers. And I think Sofago on there would be pretty good on Bourne production. You know what I mean? Bourne has so many different collab projects with underground rappers, and I think if he does kind of like a mainstream album, just like Metro Boomin, it would do numbers, and I think it would definitely get way more public love. And it would be able to push out his solo music as a rapper as well. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, I think Metro Boomin definitely influenced a lot of people, and he can influence Bourne to do the exact same thing. And it would definitely be a different sound because Bourne has a very distinct sound. He just has so many different sounds in the producing game. He even technically created the whole sound of Rage, because he was the one that was kind of using those synths and everything like that. And it kind of just morphed into the Rage sound, and then just all of the new school Atlanta rappers, the new SoundCloud wave is all influenced, at least production-wise, by Bourne. But another thing I just want to mention, like recently I just started listening to Racer off T-Lop 4 by Bourne, and like, I've obviously heard the song again, but like it was on my YouTube recommended, and I was just like, yo, I forgot about how fire this is. So like, Bourne definitely does make fire solo music, but I think he should do the same route as Metro Boomin, just make a producing project.